Long ago, in the majestic kingdom of Hastinapura, two royal families would emerge, destined to shape the future of a great epic war, the Mahabharata. Today we'll explore the origins of the two key factions, the Pandavas and the Kauravas, and how their births marked the beginning of an age-old rivalry. Our story begins with two brothers, Pandu and Dhritarashtra, both princes of Hastinapura. Dhritarashtra, though the elder, was born blind, and because of this, Pandu was crowned king. But fate would not allow things to stay simple. Pandu married two women, Kunti and Madri. Dhritarashtra married Gandhari, a princess known for her fierce devotion. But here's where things get interesting. Despite being a king, Pandu had a tragic curse upon him. He was cursed that if he ever tried to be intimate with his wives, he would die. This curse left Pandu devastated, believing he could never have children. Pandu was heartbroken. How could a king, the protector of the kingdom, not leave behind an heir? But there was a spark of hope. Kunti, his first wife, had once been granted a mystical boon from a sage. She could call upon any god, and they would bless her with a child. With Pandu's permission, Kunti decided to use this gift to ensure the future of the kingdom. Kunti summoned three powerful gods, Dharma, the god of righteousness, Vayu, the god of wind, and Indra, the king of the gods. From these divine beings, Kunti gave birth to three sons, each imbued with the qualities of their celestial fathers. The eldest was Yudhishthira, born from Dharma, destined to be just and wise. Next came Bhima, from Vayu, strong and fearless. And finally, Arjuna, from Indra, the greatest warrior to ever walk the earth. These three would grow up to become the legendary Pandavas. But that's not all. Kunti shared her secret with Pandu's second wife, Madri, who used the same boon to call upon the twin gods, Ashwini Kumaras, to bless her with twins, Nakula and Sahadeva. So 5 sons of Pandu were born, each with the blood of gods in their veins. Meanwhile, Dhritarashtra and his wife Gandhari were facing their own challenges. Gandhari, in a dramatic act of loyalty to her husband, had chosen to blindfold herself for life, to share his world of darkness. After years of prayer, Gandhari became pregnant, but something unusual happened. Her pregnancy lasted for an unnaturally long time. Growing impatient and distressed, she struck her stomach in frustration, and what emerged was not a child, but a hard, lifeless mass. In her despair, Gandhari cried out for help. A wise sage, Vyasa, intervened and performed a miracle. He divided the mass into 100 pieces, and each piece was placed into jars. After some time, from these jars emerged 100 sons. The eldest was named Duryodhana. These children, born through unusual circumstances, would be known as the Kauravas. Duryodhana, in particular, would grow up with a heart full of ambition and jealousy. From the very beginning, the Pandavas and Kauravas were destined to clash. Though they were cousins, Duryodhana harbored a deep resentment toward the Pandavas, especially Bhima. The rivalry between these two families would ultimately lead to the great battle of Kurukshetra, a battle that would change the course of history. But for now, they were just children, growing up under the same roof, learning the ways of warriors. Little did they know, the seeds of war were already being sown. The birth of the Pandavas and Kauravas wasn't just about bringing heroes and villains into the world. It was about destiny, divine intervention, and the delicate balance between righteousness and ambition. And so, the stage was set. These cousins, born in the same royal family, would one day be pitted against each other in a conflict that would test their loyalty, their morals, and their strength. A story of rivalry, power, and fate. The Mahabharata had only just begun. Join us next time as we continue this journey through the epic tales of India. Until then, remember, every great story starts with a humble beginning. And sometimes, even family can become the fiercest of enemies.